Hi, I'm Audrey, the host of My Tar Heel Adventures. Today we have a very special episode. We're in South Carolina. We'll be exploring food and history in downtown Conway. So stay tuned for an all-new My Tar Heel Adventures. Hi guys, we're here at the Ory County Museum and we're speaking with the director and the assistant director, Walter and Marion. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing great.
Awesome, thanks for having us. So, tell us a little bit about the museum.
Well, here at the Ory County Museum, we're in beautiful downtown historic Conway in the old Burroughs School. So this school building was built in 1905.
Wow.
And back in 2013, we finished up renovations on it to move our museum here. We've been around almost 45 years here in Conway.
That's incredible.
The last nearly 10 years, or a little over 10 years, we've been right here in the old Burroughs School. It's given us an opportunity to do lots of things here. We've got permanent exhibits and changing exhibits and events and activities taking place all the time.
Sounds like you guys are very active here.
Yep, we do events throughout the year. We have Wednesday matinees we do in our auditorium that are free to the public. That's another great thing. Everything we do, admission, programming is all free. We do documentary films every Wednesday at 1 o'clock. We do a lot of Saturday programs. That can be anything from partnerships with community groups like our local university. It can be bluegrass music, even ukulele music or orchestras. We have historic speakers come and talk about different topics, whether it's South Carolina history or local Ory County history. And we also have the L.W. Paul Living History Farm, where we do a lot of kids programs and free events throughout the year as well.
Wow, that sounds like there's always something going on here. So during those weekly events, what kind of things can we expect to see?
Sure. So we have a group of students from the Prince Fellows program at Coastal Carolina University, and they're going to talk about research that they did on one of our historic newspapers. We also have a speaker from the Humanities Council of South Carolina who's going to talk about African American Confederate pensioners and their history. And then we are partnering with Coastal again for Gullah Geechee Community Day on February 22nd. And that will be a whole community-wide event in downtown Conway. We're going to be one of the host locations where we have performers and speakers and just different things going on here all day long.
An average visit to the Ory County Museum will give you experiences including natural history, military history, tourism history, and tobacco and agricultural history of Ory County. We also have a beautiful freshwater aquarium that was built for us by Animal Planet's television show Tanked.
Oh, cool.
So you can come and check out and see what some of the local flora and fauna may look like, visit through our galleries, see wildlife and fossils. Just a wide arrangement of things that are all Ory County based. So the history of Ory County from the coast to the farmlands.
So it sounds like it's also interactive and something fun for the entire family.
Absolutely. It's certainly children friendly. And if you really want to get out and get a chance to spread your wings with the kids, take them out to the L.W. Paul Living History Farm. Now, the L.W. Paul Living History Farm is a recreation of a 1900 to 1955 one-horse family farm. So it sort of focuses on what the average family was like on a small tobacco farm in the early 20th century. We also have outbuildings out there that include parts of the farm community, which would be the grist mill, the blacksmith shop, woodworking shop, sawmill, syrup shed, and church.
Wow.
We do year-round programs out there relating to agriculture. So because we're plowing with our mules, we're planting crops, we're gathering our tobacco, we're curing it the old way with wood, we're preserving our food crops out there, we're doing cooking demonstrations, blacksmith demonstrations. There are livestock or living animals out there with our pigs and our chickens and our milk cow and our mules. So there's lots of room to roam and go check out the Living History Farm and see what agricultural history was like in Ory County.
We also encourage groups to come by for free visits. We've even had schools from as far as Wilmington come for field trips to the museum and to the farm. So both of those sites are free and folks can just contact me to set something up. We have hands-on options that we can do with the kids to help them get connected to history a little more. And on Saturday mornings during the school year, we do free kids programs at our Living History Farm. We might do anything that relates to our mission here at the museum, our Native American or natural history, or for instance, learn how to make refrigerator pickles. So it could be some traditional things like what we talk about at the farm and things we cover here at the museum.
Cool.
And in July, we have a fossil show coming up, a fossil and shell show that's going to be great for families to come and learn about our natural history in this area.
The L.W. Paul Living History Farm and the Ory County Museum both share Facebook and social media pages. So you can find activities and event listings on both of those through Ory County Museum on Facebook and Instagram.
Sounds good. So, what do you guys love about downtown Conway?
You know, I was born and raised and still live in neighboring Georgetown County, but that doesn't mean I don't have a love for downtown Conway here. You know, this is the best of both worlds, and I say that including all of Ory County, because we have got the tourism mecca of Myrtle Beach right down the road this way, and equally distant that way, we're in beautiful rural outdoorsy Ory County. We got this small, sleepy Rivertown here with a beautiful Riverwalk and great shops and excellent dining right here in Conway. You can go to Myrtle Beach and you can get excellent dining and golfing and shopping. So what do you want? We've got it here in Ory County. Come by and check us out.
Yeah.
There really is. There's something always going on here, and it's not too big and it's not too small. We're constantly growing. There's new people coming into the area, bringing in new traditions and extra things to our area that just really enhance our community. It still has a small town feel. The city of Conway does a fantastic job welcoming folks into the area throughout the year with a lot of different seasonal attractions. And so it's been really great to see this area grow, but still maintain that small town feel too.
Awesome. And where would you recommend someone visiting to go here in Conway?
We have a great Riverwalk that just got expanded, and so that's opening pretty soon, the new addition for that. And that's one of those things that when the weather is great, it's a really neat place to go and just enjoy the local scenery. There's shops downtown, there's a lot of great restaurants downtown, and there's also a chance to just enjoy the outdoors and see the Waccamaw River. Our beach is fantastic. Myrtle Beach, the Grand Strand is great, and that's what brings a lot of people here, but it's also nice to bring them into this area too. And kind of show the other side.
Yeah. So guys, after you visit the museum, you can go down to the Riverwalk. So where can we find you guys online?
www.orycountymuseum.org. That will link you to both the museum and the Living History Farm sites there. And of course, social media is through Ory County Museum.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming and visiting with us.
Thank you.
Get off the asphalt and get a Gator Mellow roof.
Hi guys, we're here at Rivertown Bistro and we're speaking with the owner, Darren. How are you doing today?
Fantastic. Nice to have you all here.
Thanks for having us. So Darren, tell us all about Rivertown Bistro.
Okay, there's a lot to tell. We opened here June 1994, so we're celebrating our 30th year, going into our 31st.
Ooh.
I'm a lifelong resident of South Carolina, born and raised in Charleston predominantly, but moved here 30 years ago to open up Rivertown Bistro with my wife, and we've been real fortunate to live in this wonderful little town.
Amazing. What made you guys want to open up Rivertown Bistro? And tell us a little bit about Rivertown Bistro.
Okay, so I met my wife down in Charleston. I was running restaurants, and she was graduating College of Charleston with a finance degree. We had talked about opening a restaurant there, and we came to Conway for a short weekend to attend a party. And I really liked the town, and it's her hometown, she loved it. And we thought, you know, what better of the place to do this than let's do it right here. So that's what we did. My background in cooking is, you know, cooking local, fresh off the farm, local seafood. I grew up doing that because that's how the chefs in Charleston were doing it. So that was the only way for me to roll.
Yeah.
So when I moved up here, my landlord here at the building at the time was a farmer. He had Jenkins 6 Mile Farm. And as I was kind of renovating and painting, he came in the back door with tubs of asparagus and summer squash and banana peppers. And he's like, I've got all this stuff, you know, I'd like for you to buy it. So it was just a natural fit. So we've been doing it that way ever since.
What do you guys mostly focus on here?
We call it Creative American Cuisine. So I don't pigeonhole myself to do any certain style. I mean, we're grounded here in the Lowcountry, so we use all the Lowcountry ingredients, you know, okra, corn, fresh seafood, beautiful local oysters, shrimp. We get the best shrimp here. Dolphin, triggerfish, just as much as we can locally. But then we may have, you know, some influence from Japan. You know, we during a time that we were down, I did a stage at a sushi restaurant, so I learned how to roll sushi and all that to teach my chefs. And
cool.
I've worked in other restaurants growing up and learned how to make cheese and the charcuterie aspect. And so we tinge on all those parts of the menu, but we keep ourselves pretty much grounded in South Carolina.
What are some of your favorite dishes here at Rivertown Bistro?
Some of the long-time dishes that have kind of stood the test of time, we're going to prepare for you today. The first one is our appetizer. We call it a Lowcountry spring roll. It's actually an egg roll that we put chopped up chicken, tasso ham, spinach, cheddar, and Monterey Jack. And we fry the egg roll, and then we cut it on the bias, and we serve it with a 2 mustard honey Dijon. It's really, really good, and it's by far our biggest seller. We do a Parmesan grouper, local fish, over a delicious risotto. And I thought it'd be fun to do one of our sushi dishes. So we do sort of a riff on a bang bang shrimp. We toss little creek shrimp in a spicy aioli, and then we put it on top of a sushi roll that has cucumber and carrot and scallion, crab, and all together is just really delicious, light but filling.
Sounds delicious. And these are all your original recipes.
100%.
Wow, that is incredible. Can't wait to try it.
Yeah.
So how do you come up with these recipes?
Just trial and error. I've been doing this for so long. I came up with a lot of this stuff years ago, but we never stop evolving.
Yeah.
In addition to our creativity in the kitchen, we have an excellent wine list and a delicious beverage program. Our mixologist downstairs and I get together to make these interesting cocktails. We did one for a magazine here lately, and we did a roasted strawberry and tarragon shrub mixed with Chandon sparkling wine and some limoncello that we make here. Delicious. It's perfect time for Valentine's Day, and so we kind of segue into that cocktail, and we make other delicious cocktails as well. Right now we're steeping some delicious bourbon with popcorn to make a very interesting cocktail.
Very interesting.
So we'll make both of those for y'all to try.
Awesome, sounds good.
Yeah.
So Darren, your cooking is renowned here in South Carolina. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we're getting we've had a good reputation as far as a fine dining restaurant for 30 years.
Yeah.
Here lately, we've been getting a lot of good press. We're top 5 best fine dining in all of Myrtle Beach every year. And just this past January, I got selected by the governor to be chef ambassador for the state of South Carolina. And that, I don't know what that fully means, but the Department of Agriculture and the Department of Tourism get together and sponsor 3 chefs out of the whole state.
Yeah.
And I was lucky enough to be picked as one.
Awesome.
There's a gentleman out of Charleston, Shuai Wong, and then a lady from Greenville, Jeannie Kohlensberg.
Nice.
So the 3 of us will be cooking at all the events and then representing South Carolina across America.
That sounds like an amazing event.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. My other restaurant, Bonfire, I opened that 8 years ago.
Oh, wow.
It's a traditional Southern smokehouse. Everything's hardwood smoked, and we put everything in the smoker. We smoke the potatoes for the potato salad, smoke jalapenos to make our own hot sauce.
Wow.
And we call it a smoking taqueria, Bonfire, a smoking taqueria, because we put a lot of the proteins in tacos. So.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah.
And you guys do it the old school way.
Yeah, there's no
Wow.
pellets or electricity or gas. We build a fire every morning and we smoke pretty much all day long, and then we start over the next day. So it's a labor of love.
How did you go from these creative recipes to barbecue?
I've always enjoyed smoking foods, whether it be salmon for appetizer. When I opened, we had a really cool salad dressing. I smoked tomatoes and make a ranch.
Wow.
So smoking has always been a part of my philosophy. It's just another way to cook stuff.
Yeah.
So when I decided to do my next restaurant, Conway was missing barbecue.
Yeah.
So I wanted to give it to them, and that's what we did 8 years ago, and now we're critically acclaimed. We're always in the top 5 best barbecue in this area.
Awesome. So Darren, what do you love about downtown Conway?
The close proximity to so many things. I live 6 blocks from here, so I walk, ride my bicycle, golf cart, or drive. My daughter lives 4 miles from here. She attends the Culinary Institute.
Oh, how cool.
My other restaurant is 2 blocks from here, which sits on the banks of the historic Waccamaw River, which is gorgeous.
Yeah.
We're close enough to Myrtle to go there if we want, but we usually chill in Conway because we like it here.
Yeah.
And we're an hour and a half from Charleston. So to me, it's the perfect small town with a big city feel.
Oh, I love that. Definitely love that. And if you could tell a local where to come visit in Conway, where would you tell them to go?
Number 1, I'd go to Rivertown Bistro, obviously.
Definitely.
I'm a little biased. Our barbecue place, Bonfire Smokehouse Taqueria, but we are peppered with other great restaurants. I would explore all of them. Plan on spending a couple of days. We have some great shopping. We also have the Theater of the Republic, which has some great productions and is a big selling point for visitors coming in. This area continues to grow and grow and grow outwards. We're almost a part of Myrtle Beach, but Conway stays sort of the Norman Rockwell hometown feel that a lot of people really have come to love and appreciate and make special trips over here.
Oh, I love that. Where can we find you guys online?
Rivertown Bistro is on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
So is Bonfire Smokehouse Taqueria. And then I'm Darren L. Smith on Instagram. And I do both and my chef ambassadorship and all kinds of stuff to have fun looking at. So yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
I enjoyed chatting with you.
Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications to keep up with all of our adventures. Now I'd like to thank Gator Metal Roofing for sponsoring today's video. Let's check in with a recent customer to see how their experience was. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel for all things metal roofing in North and South Carolina. I'm Audrey, your host with Gator Metal Roofing, and today we're in Fuquay Varina. We're speaking with a recent customer of Gator Metal Roofing. Guys, if you like this kind of content, like and subscribe to our channel. So, Mr. Orzalek, how are you doing today?
Very good, thank you.
Awesome. So, you recently purchased a Gator metal roof. What made you get a metal roof?
Well, the price of the shingle roof and the metal roof at the time was very comparable.
Yeah.
So it was an easy decision at that point with the extended warranty and just the longevity and especially with the high winds and all that stuff, where all the hurricanes and stuff like that here and you name it, tornadoes, and it was just a no-brainer to deal with that for the extra cost. So
awesome.
And like I said, the price was not that much different. So
yeah,
it was really.
So did you get shingle quotes?
I did get shingle coats, and they were up there. I'll tell you that they were pretty steep.
Wow.
So.
And that was for replacement or for repairs?
That was for replacement.
Okay,
total replacement. I was nearing the end of the life on my roof, so it was a no-brainer at that point. I priced it out similarly, and then it was just an absolute no-brainer.
Awesome.
On that. Yeah.
And so, what kind of things stood out to you about Gator Metal Roofing?
Well, your Carolina Hurricanes, right? So you guys are a sponsor there. I kind of trust the Canes that they're going to sponsor good people, you know, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of the way I kind of went with that. And you guys are advertising first off on that. So
you're a Caniac.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, wife and I are big Caniacs.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Orzalek, what color roof did you get, and why did you choose that color?
The wife and I, we decided, we kind of settled on this copper color. It was like more of a weird brown or whatever on that. So, but I like it because the sun gives it different colors. Yeah. Right, which is really kind of neat. So it almost seems like you get a different color roof depending on the day.
Okay, awesome.
Right.
How long have you had your Gator roof?
Oh, it's been over a year now.
Awesome. Have you noticed any energy savings?
Yeah, we have noticed some energy savings. It's definitely been there. The one thing that's a little strange with my dogs is that they sometimes I love it when when the rain hits the roof.
Yeah.
Some of my dogs are a little like sensitive to the hearing. That's about it.
Yeah.
but other than that, it's I love it when it hits the roof. Actually, it's kind of quiet. I expected it to be a little louder, but it's actually a lot quieter.
Whenever you called Gator and our marketing person came out to you and to give you your free estimate, what made you move forward?
Like I said, the roof needed to get repaired. I want to get it done before all the price of materials was starting to go up. And I waited and pushed it as long as I could on it. It was only a 15-year roof, but it lasted longer than I thought.
Nice.
And I like the fact that they could put it over the shingles.
Yeah.
Right, and that's another cool thing that I really liked. Because that just gives a little extra insulation on there.
And so when it came time for installation day, what are your thoughts about the crew and how they worked?
The crew was professional. Those guys were really super. I brought out some, like even my rear shed back there. I showed them some little things if they could do a little adaptation on it, and they went above and beyond. Those guys are really like first class. The way they lined it up, the way they delivered the materials to when they started and got it done, it was on time. That's something I liked. They got it done. Boom, boom. They were here. They didn't like split off and go to another job and come back and finish it up half butt. They just got it all done at this when they said they would.
Awesome. And how long did it take them?
Just a couple days.
Nice.
It wasn't that bad, and they worked straight through it. It was hot out too, when they did it. So I felt bad for them a little ways, but actually, it was really kind of nice.
So, Mr. Urzilek, would you recommend Gator Metal Roofing to your friends and family?
Yeah, I do tell everybody. Actually, I've gotten a lot of good compliments from a lot of folks there.
Oh, what do your neighbors say?
They all love the roof, and they're thinking about it when they have to redo it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Hey, no problem. Thank you.